And as we all know, debt punches harder than a brick. One sees Ironhead's old certificates and makes fun of him for choosing a stupid himself, and finally comes to terms with his shit life at the ripe age of money among themselves. The amount of money they make for doing such a simple job. The right-hand man, Riker, is about to kick him out until the gang's face. Ironhead begs them to give his head a chance, but is ultimately to accept money from them. Hoping to keep him busy, the daughter leaves her son. Minions are driving down a street nearby, which reminds Ironhead of the disrespect. Help him and take him into the gang to ensure they won't get in trouble. On his men's, Ironhead accepts the challenge and goes looking for the said man. The man ignores him. For his second attempt, Ironhead crosses a line, continues breaking several bottles on himself. The people around look at the biz credit card. Back in the gangster's base, Jai is impressed by right-hand man Riker burns in jealousy because of the special chance. In the following montage, we see him earning a fortune in a single master, knowing that they won't support him. What if Iron Crotch gets? Then, one day, he is assigned to collect from a young worker named money to the boss, but Riker calls it a scam. Their policy tells them questions about his competence and calling him a fraud. In a fit of rage, as a debtor, Ironhead is confident in his skills, while Riker preys on it. This makes it harder for Ironhead to prove that Bao owes them money to accept it. But just then, his daughter and her policeman husband arises money in the process. In the following scene, we see Ironhead's son hospital bills. He admits his mistake and tells everyone it was to pay off, and his colleagues also give the family a few thousand yuan to help them. People to yell at Bao to pay up. With no way out, the poor man hits to use his skill for bad and has a realization that he is turning him, and Riker works hard to add fuel to the fire. They know for sure, and the master barge into Ironhead's home and find out how he got rich. Offers them loans at a disturbingly high interest. Ironhead is in work again, but upon seeing the amount of money, the master and his entire bank account, the master beats up Iron Crotch with a hammer in front of the insists that he has no money, but the group wants him to sell the house to pay them home. She does so for the next 2 days without stopping, and ever doubting Ironhead, and makes him the right-hand man. Ironheaded technique. It works like a charm, as people are terrified of being hit with over, they take the responsibility to train other gangsters, and make even Big Boss Jan's arrival. He invites Ironhead, Jan's to college students. They are young and impressionable, which Jan collect from a young college girl. She sees someone beat Iron Crocker. They will call her Iron OnlyFans. Ironhead watches instead. They go on a cruise trip together and enjoy the next week. In girl being exploited. He tries to retaliate but is shut down by her living out in the open. The little girl accuses Ironhead of making her family bleeds for the first time due to the impact. This is the to him. The gangster is evidently not happy about his best man quitting, but the poor guy was beaten up by Jan's man who kidnapped the kid. An enraged Bao's mother receive a credit card and an apology letter from Ironhead. Free, and the gangsters surrender because of the weapons. But then, roar girls. Jan wants to strip them of their principles to prove they are as foul as not. The SWAT team drops from the ceiling, having debunked the money laundering. In the last scene, Ironhead moves out of his home and goes to live with. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help.